Welcome, friends, to the Girl Mom Podcast, a community where we aim to be strong mothers raising empowered daughters. This is Kari, your host. Today's show is about walking beside your daughter through the pain of a broken friendship. I've said before that teen friendships can be very fluid, especially in the middle school years, and for parents, these changes can be hard to watch. Now, those of you with small kids may think that will never happen to us because when our kids are little, their friendships seem so solid, real, and set in stone. But here is the truth. Most moms who I know with older girls have all been through at least one lonely or painful season of friendship changes with their daughters. Even when changes are for the best, even when you're secretly cheering behind the scenes because you're so relieved that your daughter is finally out of an unhealthy or toxic relationship, it breaks your heart to see her mourning a friend or a friend group that she once knew and loved. In this episode, I'll give you a new way of looking at ended friendships and some tips to help your daughter navigate the loss wisely. Send the link to your favorite girl, or have her listen to it with you to start a conversation about healthy friendships and building a tribe that you can count on. Friends are so important in every stage of life, and one of the best gifts we moms can give our daughters is guidance on how to recognize those friends who have the potential to be lifelong sisters of the heart. Thanks for tuning in, and enjoy the show. She called my house in the middle of the night, and she kept calling until someone listened. She knew that I'd want to know, and she was spot on about that. I was in 10th grade, and earlier that night, I'd gone out with some friends. After they dropped me off, there was a tragic car accident. One of my best friends, Rod, did not survive the accident, yet I had no idea. The girl calling was once my best friend. In 8th grade, when I started a new school, she was the first friend that I made. For months, we spent every weekend together, but things changed that spring when she started dating a guy in a different group. We slowly parted ways. There were no hard feelings between us, just an unspoken agreement to do our own thing. We never really spoke after that, and that's why her phone call surprised me. She later told me that she tried several times because a relative staying with us kept hanging up on her, and she persisted until my sister answered. My sister took the message and then woke me up with the devastating news. I was shocked and confused, and when I learned that the accident had actually happened several hours earlier, I remember feeling hurt that my closest friends hadn't thought to tell me. To this day, that phone call is my number one memory of my 8th grade best friend. I don't dwell on how we drifted apart or barely even spoke in high school, because that phone call trumped everything. Friendships naturally ebb and flow, and while some friendships last for a lifetime, other friendships only last for a season. For teenage girls especially, these partings can be intense. To lose a friend that you loved and trusted, to mourn someone who is still alive, to see your best friend change or share your deepest secrets with a new group of friends, to be edged out or replaced and left wondering why. Well, all of these events can crush a girl's heart and psyche. It can make it really difficult to trust anyone again. If you have a daughter, then chances are she will go through some friend changes during her teenage years. Even changes for the best may hurt for a time. Unlike adults, teenagers have very little experience. Their first heartache or betrayal can rock their world because friends and peers hold essential importance. As Dr. Lisa D'Amour says, I can't overstate the significance of a teenager's tribe membership. Teenagers aren't just looking to make friends. They are replacing the family they've withdrawn from with a tribe that they can feel proud to call their own. Finding the right tribe takes time. Your daughter may have to face a lonely season to get the reset that she needs. This is hard for us moms to watch. But our best gift to our daughters is to offer hope and strength. By not panicking or getting overly emotional or even overly involved, we can help them navigate a loss. Here are a few ways to do that. Number 1, let your daughter grieve. Even if you're glad the friendship is over, empathizing with your daughter can build your relationship. It helps to make you her safe place. Remember yourself at her age and think of a pain or a hurt in your life. Maybe you never had a friend breakup, but you probably had a romantic breakup. You know what it's like to reminisce on all the good times, to see your ex with someone new, to invest great time and energy in something that ultimately did not last, to struggle to find chemistry with someone new, and to feel rejected or left behind. Old memories can help you relate to your daughter and any worries or fears she's not expressing. Number 2, show your daughter extra love. After my friend's daughter got kicked out of her friend group, the two of them got super close. They spent more quality time together, grabbing lunch, watching movies, and just chilling at home. Surround your daughter with people who love her and make her feel like an enjoyable person. Visit the grandparents, ask a youth leader to invite her to ice cream, or plan a surprise visit from a favorite camp friend. In times of rejection or upheaval, we all need extra assurance that we are valued and loved. Number 3, don't force relationships. A teen counselor that I know says that she often sees drama with girls who are forced into friendships. Of their own volition, they probably wouldn't pick each other as friends, yet they're together because their moms are close or they've been friends since the cradle. While engineered friendships may work when our kids are small and compatible with nearly anyone, teens need the freedom to choose. To assume compatibility based solely on age doesn't take personalities, interests, or values into account. Your daughter will often know better than you do whether a friend is good for her. She may pull away after an issue that you don't know about or see. Rather than control her friendships, teach her about healthy friendships. Equip her to be a good judge of character and develop in herself the qualities that she hopes to find. Number 4, keep your friendships separate from your daughter's friendships. When my daughter was young, her best friend's mom was my dear friend. I assumed that they would always be BFFs, and I dreamed of them rooming together in college. But in middle school, the girls drifted apart. They ended up in different friend groups. At first, I wasn't sure what this new dynamic meant for me and the other mom. Thankfully, we kept our friendship. We still asked about each other's daughter and wished them the best. This taught me to keep my friendships separate from my daughter's friendships. Just because two girls change directions or change their minds doesn't mean their mothers have to as well. The best part is, our girls reunited later in high school. They became close friends again. This may not have happened had the other mom and I overreacted or let there be bad blood. Instead, we left the door open to engage and re-engage once again as families. I believe this is the way when possible. Having older kids, I've also seen how true friends often reconnect in due time. Things can come full circle as teenagers grow up and mature. Once they've explored and seen what's out there, they may return to what was real. Number 5, pray. God knows you and your situation better than anyone. He wants what is best for your daughter and will guide you as you guide her. When my girls faced friend issues, I prayed for wisdom and strength for them. I asked God to give me the words to bring hope and comfort. I prayed for them to feel His peace and His presence and for help finding the right friends. Most of all, I asked God to show me what I needed to learn as I walked through disappointments with them. God answers prayers, but He can't answer what we don't pray. Pray boldly and specifically, asking God to use even the hurt that your daughter feels to help her grow in Christ-like character. Number 6, remember heartache can strengthen your daughter's faith. Perfect friends don't exist because humans are sinners. As G.K. Chesterton said, we're all in the same boat and we're all seasick. Still, girls often put their friends on pedestals. They turn a good thing into the ultimate thing and fall to pieces when it lets them down. This is one of the many reasons why we're called to keep God first, because if He isn't our number one, we'll end up worshiping false idols. Only He is worthy of worship because His perfect love never fails. Your daughter may need a friendship rift or two to understand her need for Jesus. She may not believe that she can lose her friends overnight until it actually happens. If she roots her hope in Christ, she'll still be standing in the end. She can handle any shakeup or breakup that suddenly comes her way. And number 7, discuss healthy friendships when your daughter is ready. Some girls settle for less than they deserve because they're scared to be alone. Your daughter can change lonely, but what she can't change is a toxic dynamic. Help her understand how the death of a bad relationship can give birth to good relationships. Building a positive inner circle will help her thrive and reach her goals. More important than having a big and impressive tribe is having 1 or 2 genuine close friends. Most people build their tribe over time, picking up a lifelong friend in each season. Ask your daughter how she feels with some distance between her and a friend. Does it make her miss the friend more or feel better? The truth emerges during time apart, and it may offer your daughter some valuable insights of what she does and doesn't want in future friendships. In short, it is possible to be civil when a friendship ends. Girls can take the high road and wish each other the best. Help your daughter navigate her friendship changes wisely and not burn bridges. People have a way of coming back into your life, and should your daughter cross paths again with an old friend, she can think like my 8th grade bestie. She can act on her better instincts, be a friend when it really counts, and make a choice that trumps every event of the past and sets a new stage for moving forward. Friends, thank you for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this show, please subscribe on iTunes or wherever you listen, and leave a ratings or review to help other parents raising daughters. For more insight and advice on raising a teenage girl, check out my newest book, Love Her Well, 10 Ways to Find Joy and Connection with Your Teenage Daughter. The book is getting amazing reviews as moms read it, post about it, and tell all their friends. You can also find me on Instagram and Facebook, so please keep in touch and share any thoughts or suggestions that you have for future podcast episodes. Take care and have a great day.